Hello everybody and welcome back to another vlog. If you are new here, hello, I'm Mel, and if you're coming back to watch this, thank you very much. Thanks for tuning in. Quite a while ago now, back in the beginning of March, I went over to Belgium on a workshop with Simone Bottasso, and I've finally gotten around to editing 3.5 hours of footage for you, down to about half an hour. Just want to say a massive thank you to Simone for agreeing to let me put this little vlog together. I want to be clear that there's very shortened sequences. I've obviously not included everything in this vlog. It was a 2-day workshop and I've condensed it down into half an hour. So just recognise that he didn't go as fast as it might appear. He's definitely a tutor that takes his time and gives his students time to bed things in. And he recognises the complexity of how the muscle memory and the brain and the body need to kind of have time to connect. So I was very grateful to have so much time on the repeats, but that's boring to watch, so I've just kind of cut it down. Me and Anna Pack travelled together out to Belgium. It was just after my birthday and it was just before Anna's birthday, so we decided to go over and treat ourselves to a weekend of wonderful music making and learning loads of new amazing things. So without further ado, let me get into that footage with Simone. We've got an hour and a half, is it? An hour? I don't know.
Half an hour.
No, it's half an hour. Oh my god.
Half an hour, it's quite quick. It's a lot quicker than a ferry.
It's been a long time since I've been on the channel actually. Nighttime, daytime. Landering.
Can you tell me what tempo and what is the tempo of this thing? Sorry?
12/8.
Yeah, it's around 6/8. This way we are doing it. Super, super. Okay, so this is the first exercise is sing the melody while tapping your feet on the pulse and one hand on the rhythm. Wow, sorry for the English. Super, super. So the whole point of the thing is that this phrase can also be taught in another tempo, in 4. What's the tempo we are doing now compared to the one before? Second version. Half note, yes.
It's still a half note, but there's 4 of them.
4,
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct. So. I will write it down, then you have time to practice during the coffee break. Bravissimo, amazing. The 3-2 answer was the best, so this is exactly a 3-2 bar. You said the 3.
Yeah, 3.
Hello everyone and welcome to another vlog. Very quickly introducing this one because it's already started. We are here at the Wiekslag, I think. I need to double check that I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's basically Toon Pascale's house from Naragonia. And they have set it in the most beautiful place. This is a kind of youth hostel that's next door to their property, and they run all sorts of youth events throughout the year, but this weekend is a workshop with Simone Bottasso from Italy. I've brought the Handry with me, so this is another Handry vlog, but I've not had it back very long. It's been down with Dr. Rowbottom. I'm feeling like it's a bit of a cuckoo in my nest at the moment. That's how I described it this morning when they asked me to introduce myself. But yeah, we started the day with a lovely drone exercise, a kind of meditation on F major, or F natural I should say, because it's not just F major. And yeah, a really nice soothing way to get into the instrument and get into the day and kind of introduce everybody without saying our names or saying hello. So we then went and did that, and it's quite a big group. There's 15 or 16 of us from all over Europe. We've got some Italians, we've got some Dutch, we've got some locals, and us Brits as well, which is really cool. And then we went into this polyrhythm exercise where we have to walk in one rhythm and slap our chest in another, and now it's coffee break and he's asked us to do that, and I think everyone's going to come back with coffee stains all over them because we've been asked to slap our chest in one rhythm and walk in another. So yeah, leave that one with me. It's going to be interesting to see how that comes together after the break. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Ah, it's in there.
Polyrhythm is just this actually. To have one tempo in your on the ground and having another one working together. So 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5.
So how was the morning? Was it good?
Yeah, it was difficult.
Yeah.
We've just finished the afternoon session. Everyone's slightly brain dead. It's been a really intense day, but actually it's not. It's been good. I kind of feel like the steady incline, and it's really got me back into playing on the left hand and finding all of these lovely cross chords and colourful chords. This afternoon we've been doing a waltz by Simone, and it's a very nice kind of atmospheric, a bit circus, kind of clownish, with a really nice harmony line, and quite a challenging, for me anyway, right hand, kind of exploring a lot of the accidental row. So yeah, quite brain taxing, and I'm coming down with something, so I'm a bit like, a really good day. Finding those rhythms again. He's going to go over those tomorrow in the morning. I'm not sure that they're still in there, to be honest, but hopefully I will sleep on it and it will suddenly appear in my brain. But yeah, a lovely day. Nice to be reacquainted with the Handry, and it's a really nice group of people as well. So we've all been working really hard and getting on really well. Most people are on the Mass, the Castagnari Mass, as it is Simone Bottasso's design with Castagnari, so we have a lot of those in the group, but the rest of us that are on a layout that isn't his are being challenged extra because there's a lot of things that he does, obviously, because it's his layout where we can't do. So it's been a lot of finding different solutions and things like that this afternoon. So yeah, I'm going to go and have some rest, lovely dinner, and then there's a nice concert this evening, and hopefully this, whatever it is, will shift and bugger off and leave me with some energy for tomorrow. Day 2 started with a little bit of a geek out session about all of Simone's tech.
So this is particularly useful when I do the slap actually because
Oh yeah, get the bass
it's,
drum. Yeah.
How do you slap? Like, you slap on this or?
we do later with
Okay.
this but when you arrive to page 3.
Yeah.
You can choose just whatever interval you like. So.
Cool.
Nice stuff.
It's crazy. It's like a swanny whistle, but on your phone.
Yeah. This is a sordino. This is a mute, like the one for the trumpet. It makes already this sound a bit more muffled.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This was the model one of these accordions, the Mass, and so yeah, I was with Massimo and I convinced him to have this thing, and then they said, yeah, but people will just break everything. So for you we do because anyway you will break everything. So, when you hear that it goes too loud, it means that your button is too pressed. So you need to
Release it.
release it a bit. You can
Your finger's right in the middle of the button. Quarter button.
go to the side, yeah.
Yeah, go to the side.
Woo!
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, you break
Oh, so that's stopping me now. Wow.
If you go to the higher, it's more difficult. But you can also get the higher harmonic. So.
Oh yeah.
My dog doesn't like that.
Is it healthy for the instrument? Like, what is there potential damage?
I don't know.
Because I thought there.
What is that?
I've
Been
heard
doing this
that you
for a
can
long
snap
time on that
reeds into
instrument.
it. Yeah, that's the thing. Is that how often have you had to repair it? But maybe you haven't.
My problem is not the reeds, usually. It's
Tune.
other things. Yeah. And I have some broken reeds which are nice, like this one. So it's a broken reed, and I left it broken because I like it. And this one, which is also very beautiful.
Wow. It's a theremin.
What? That wasn't expected.
That wasn't a set up for, was it?
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds like you actually installed that, to be honest.
No, this
Got like a party popper.
No, this is was broken, and even the Castagnari didn't understand how come it was. And then he threw it away when I went to repair once, and said, I also found another broken reed. You only said there was this air, which he knows already since a while. And then he said, I changed it. No! And he had to go to the rubbish and put it.
Is that squeak coming from my instrument?
No.
Oh, yeah. I got a squeak right.
The groove that is all around the piece. I don't know why I transcribed these bars, but these are the most complicated and challenging ones. So to me, the kick is in the left and the snare is in the right. This is what I was doing now is a bit dangerous because you easily. No, I broke a lot of those. This is simplified.
Good morning, it is day 2 of a 2-day workshop, so it's only today left and I've got plenty of brain. But sat opposite him doing all of that stuff. We've started with some cross rhythms. We started with our drone exercise actually. Hang on, where did we start? We started with talking about all of his technology and stuff from watching the concert last night, which was really cool to go through all of his MIDI keyboard, which is internally built into the acoustic Castagnari mass that he has, and all the pedals that he uses. I say all of them, it's kind of minimal tech, which is nice. He's got an octave pedal and like a wow pedal that he's just started using, which is really cool. And then we've come back to the melody that we had yesterday with the polyrhythms. It's interesting, isn't it? Sitting opposite somebody, the left and the right go out of sync. So where he was putting in bass sounds, I was putting in high treble sounds, but yeah, I think with practice I'll be able to get that. Having the bass amplified really helps to just sort of set the scene and the groove. But now it's time for coffee. I think everyone is feeling the need for extra rest today. The brain was challenged yesterday, but yeah, we are making lots of wonderful progress and having a wonderful time with Simone Bottasso.
Because when you are doing more long things, you don't have really have time to do this.
No.
So I thought you can do either this or this way. music I do, I really, when I do groove and I don't do melody, I really think as alternating hands. So having them like it's less like 2 layers, but it's more like one stereophonic. There are center spots on the grooves where it's nice to be a bit late, like on the up bit, on the 2. You always have the snare arriving at the latest as possible. But these are micro tuning of the groove, and you can work it on it just by with the metronome. You know, the metronome is steady, and you can decide to be together with him a little bit earlier or a little bit after. First time I went to studio when I was young, I was always like super early because you are a bit in stress. And so always like before, and then I started really working on being together, and then realized I'm not grooving. So, but in a way, I think groove is a rhythmic pattern that repeats and that has a special articulation also. The silence and articulation are very important because it's not about where the rhythm are. So it's not only about these, but it's also about what is happening between one note and the other one. So how the note ends, the accents. So that's how we explain it. Super! Wow! Easy, no?
It's easy.
I'm just sat here under the trees doing some practice, and I've just been pooed on by a bird. So I'm going to take that as a good luck omen, but also I'm glad I've got light hair so I can just kind of blend it in and shower it out later. It's very, very nice surroundings, lots and lots of lovely green space to come out and do some practice, and there's long lunch hours as well, like an hour and a half for lunch. So plenty of time to relax and unwind, but also time to go over all of the tricky stuff that Simone has given us to do. It's definitely going to take some time to process. Very expansive on the left hand, using lots of stretching cross chords, which is all good. It's nice to be refamiliarised with that after the break that I had to take, and yeah, it's nice to get back into it. Are you ready? Yeah!
It was Mel's birthday on Thursday and it's mine tomorrow. So.
Good, let's like really this part that is I think the
Right.
most.
Yeah.
I'm not responsible if you have pain.
They'll be calling you a Bottasso. Bottasso the Bruiser.
Wow. Not only I break my accordion, but also my students.
You can't send us to Castagnari for repair though. Is it obvious I was using humour as a delay tactic? Simone was going round the room asking everybody to play the rhythm by themselves, and in this moment Leo, who was sat on my right, was joining in with me completely subconsciously, and it a little bit distracted me, which is what happens in a moment. You'll hear me kind of stop and laugh. Sorry.
Good.
It's
really good.
It's kind of like
It was good.
Nice light touch.
Nice. Good. Is you are very precise rhythmically. You are very in the very good spots. The sound sometimes is a bit light, but yeah. I don't know if it's
I'm
the
struggling
position.
with so the shape of my hand to press the button and then that to go. That is new. So my hand doesn't do that very quickly.
Ah, yeah, because
So you have to flatten to
yeah.
tap, but then just change the shape to move around.
Yeah.
So it's just getting used to that very quick.
Yeah. 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 And you can also use the air. Actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really nice.
Nice.
Good. Enjoy. From the top. I didn't film an outro when I was out there, so it finishes quite abruptly, but yeah, the day sort of finished with everybody saying goodbye to each other, and then us Brits took Naragonia, Toon Pascale, we took them out for a meal to say thank you for all of their incredible efforts, because, you know, it takes a lot to run these events, and they don't do them that often, and they always get a huge crowd that descend on the Weekschlag. It was very, very nice to be out there again in their company and meeting lots of incredible people. We were very lucky to have a really good group. Everybody was kind of on board with the geekery of it all. Simone is an incredible virtuosic player. I think I don't know of anybody else who really captures that, oh my god, jaw on the floor kind of moment as much as him. I didn't know much about him before I went, which is kind of a theme with me, isn't it? I kind of go to these workshops without knowing who people are, which actually I think is a nice way to be. It kind of keeps an open mind and it keeps you curious. Going back over this footage just reminds me that I've got a lot of work to do and lots of things that I really enjoyed at the time that I've just not had time to go back over. So it's been nice to revisit all of this footage and recognise that, oh yeah, I was doing a really good job out there, and actually let's come home and start kind of carrying on with this, because there were definitely some techniques and some rhythmical stylistics that I would like to experiment with and just see how that fits in with my particular style of playing. And if you are interested in Simone Bottasso and his music, maybe his other teaching,
check out the links in the description. I'm going to leave links to his Facebook and his website, and where you can buy his music, and where maybe you can see him performing live as well. And I thoroughly recommend it. He's a captivating musician to watch on stage, and yeah, does a lot of really interesting things with the accordion. He's a bit of a wizard with sound exploration and kind of coming up with really interesting things to do with the accordion, and all of the, well, I say all of the technology, the way that he specifically chooses certain pedals and certain techniques, and the MIDI sampling and everything. It's really interesting to me, so I will be keeping an eye on whether he'll be here in the UK or whether I'll be over there when he's performing, and I will definitely be looking him up and trying to see him live a little bit more. Was there anything in this vlog that stood out to you, something that you might want to work on in your own music? Let me know in the comments if that's the case, and just sort of say hi to me down there. I love to sort of hear where people come from and where you're at with your own music making. Check out the links in the description to my own teaching. I've got my Patreon and my online classes and all sorts of stuff going on online. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next vlog. Don't know what that will be yet. But I also have the podcast coming out in a couple of days' time from me posting this video. I hope that you'll be listening in, and you've got plenty of my podcasts to catch up with if you are new here and you've not kind of discovered that yet. My Chatterbox podcast, where I interview incredible musicians and box players from across the UK and Europe. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Cheers guys, bye. Bye.